I've been to a lot of home shows in my career, and there's nothing like Grand Designs Live because it's 4 home shows in one. Interiors, kitchens and bathrooms, outdoors and building. So it's divided into 4 clear parts. So it caters for a particular interest and brings all those exhibitors together in one spot. But the other thing I love about it has great clarity in the layout. You go down this long black tunnel to a central hub that has the important ingredients there. Coffee and alcohol. And from that central hub, the rest of the show branches out from that. So it has specialist exhibitors that you can go to easily and has great clarity in the layout, which makes it really easy to navigate. The favourite part of my experience last year was meeting the people. And we went to the show before it opened and joined in the queue. Kevin and I joined in the queue and talked to the people before it opened first thing in the morning. And so it's that interface with the people that come along that makes it very special. We mingle with people all day on the floor. We're on our feet for about 8 hours. And so we're just not on the stage preaching our expertise. We're actually out there meeting the exhibitors and meeting the people. And just the general buzz of being on the ground and sharing people's excitement with what they're interested in makes it very special. The favourite part of doing the television series, I guess, is sharing people's journey. That is, people open up to me and I become, generally speaking, very good friends with them. So it's really sharing their very special journey, which normally you don't get into the inside to understand what people go through. And they open up and they're very, very, I guess, they feel very exposed, and I feel very privileged being in that space. So that's what makes the show very special for me. I became first interested in architecture when I was 18. I had no idea what I was going to do in life. I failed my final year at school and got a job in real estate, and I did a subject in real estate called building construction. And I was fascinated with the way, when you understand the way buildings go together, it's like having X-ray vision. So I became infatuated with the way buildings went together. And I never dreamed I could be an architect. I never dreamed I could be good enough to be an architect. So I was blown away when I repeated my final year of schooling and got into architecture. And from then on, I've had a very lucky and blessed life. My favourite area of the show is probably where there's a competition normally held each year. Whitehall Studios run a student design competition, and they put their designs and rooms on show. Last year in Sydney, we had a half a dozen of these kids do a fit out, and it's just wonderful to see their creativity and energy that goes into creating these spaces. And Kevin and I were fortunate enough to be asked to judge the best room on show, and the winner went to London as the first prize to see Grand Designs Live London. It's I think that's one of the great things about the show. It's not just about commercial sales. There's actually quite a lot available which is free and promotes great design. The other great area I love is the advice centre. So builders, planners, quantity surveyors, architects all have a desk, and you can bring your plans in. Homeowners can bring plans and ideas in and discuss it with experts. So that's another great area which I think the show, or another aspect of the show, that's quite different to any other show. Kevin and I get on very well, and it's great he's coming out again to Australia. I met him for the first time in Sydney last year, and we have great respect for what we respectively do. He does an enormous and professional job in Great Britain. He was very gracious with the show we're doing here, and we hit it off because we both have an appreciation of design, and we have a lot in common, I guess. And I like giving him a hard time, and he gives it back to me. If I stand on his toe, he'll push me over just as forcefully. So we have a great affinity, and I went to Grand Designs Live London this year and met up with him, and he actually invited me down to his house in around the Somerset region, and we spent the weekend hanging out at places he likes to go to. So when he's coming to Melbourne this year in September, I'm going to be catching up with him and not just doing the show with him, we'll actually spend a bit of social time together as well. So I think that there's a lot I've learnt from him and the way he's done his show, but I think he's given Australia its own space to do what we do. So I'm really looking forward to catching up. We're going to have a great time, and the people love seeing us together. I think there's a certain energy that we can deliver to the show because it's naturally there. So you can't wait to see him. And I'm in conversation with him at the moment about the best places to stay, places I like to hang out, the restaurants I like to go to. So we should have fun. Look forward to seeing you at Grand Designs Live either in Melbourne or Sydney. Kevin's coming to Melbourne and I'm going back to Sydney this year. It's going to be another enormous show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come and say hello. You know what I look like. See you there.